Karin, when leaders hear the words manipulation or passive aggression, most of them immediately think, that's not me.
Exactly. Because most managers, supervisors, or team leaders won't wake up in the morning thinking, today I'm going to manipulate people. The problem is that they are often unaware doing it.
Hmm. Can you give me an example?
For example, a leader may say, do whatever you think is best. And when the person makes the wrong decision, um, then they get punished. So this creates this illusion of empowerment, which is in reality manipulation.
But couldn't that just be poor leadership rather than manipulation?
Yes, sometimes, but the impact is the same. People stop thinking, they stop taking risks, and it's simply safer to put their head down rather than using their brain.
Hmm. What about passive aggression? I've observed that a lot in manufacturing environments.
Absolutely. Instead of addressing the issue directly, leaders often make sarcastic comments. They withhold information or they complain to everyone except going to the person to provide feedback.
And they justify it by saying, I'm just frustrated.
Exactly. But frustration is not leadership. That's a poor excuse. Constructive leaders have a conversation and ask questions. Passive aggressive leaders avoid it.
And here's another one, negativity. There are leaders who can find a problem in every solution.
Uh, this is a huge culture killer. If leaders can only point out what goes wrong and they speak about problems and issues all day long, uh, this becomes a real challenge. Those are the leaders who cannot focus on possibilities, they just focus on problems.
Hmm. And if that's the case, what's the alternative?
Uh, Inspirational leadership, leaders who have the ability to challenge people without crushing them, leaders who can give feedback without attacking. So it's really a mindset shift that is required.
So the real issue isn't the process, the machines, or the systems.
No, most of the time, no. Um, the biggest culture killers in a plant are unchecked leadership behaviors, manipulation instead of inspiration, passive aggression instead of constructive feedback, and negativity instead of optimism.
That's very interesting. The leaders creating the problem are often completely unaware that they are actually doing it. And that's a tough truth.
Um, Absolutely. So it really comes down to awareness because this is where leadership maturity starts.
That's so true. And this was our thought for today, and we will definitely see you next week again. Until then, be happy, be healthy, and be at your best.